What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and today is Monday, January 27th. We have an awesome slate, 12 games on today's slate. So we've got 4 picks for you. We also put out plays on our own channels. If you haven't checked them out yet, you should go check out our solo channels. Mine's just at JRussoBDFS. I've got plays up for today. It's been awesome for our schedule. We can put out more content this way. And Jordy's is Jordy, just at JordyBDFS. He's got plays out for today as well. And yeah, we live in different time zones and whatnot. So this has really just been awesome for us to get more content out for you guys. So make sure you go follow our solo channels over there. And let's talk about the plays we're going to be getting into for today. I'm going to be going with Julian Strawther over 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And I'm going with Franz Wagner over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Luke Kennard for over 2.5 field goals made and Derrick Jones Jr. over 8.5 points. All
right. Well, if you guys haven't signed up for Better, Underdog, or Parlay Play yet, those are our featured platforms that we're partnered with. If you use code BACKDOOR at any of those platforms, they're going to hook you up with awesome sign-up bonuses. All that information is down below. But for Parlay Play, if you use our code over there, we're going to give you a month in our premium Discord as well. Just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com. We'll get you in within 24 hours. But yeah, make sure you use the code. It's a great way to support the channel, and you'll get hooked up with all of those sign-up bonuses, which are really awesome. But all right, so we already talked about the plays we're taking. So let's start diving into the details here. So Julian Strawther, I'm really digging this PRA. He's hit this at a 51% hit rate on the 2024 season. He's one of their emerging young players. He's been playing great. We got a matchup against Chicago, which is always fun. 248 over under. Denver favored by 9.5 playing in Chicago. Even if there's a blowout, I think that'll just give him a little bump in minutes. But yeah, always a soft matchup against Chicago. 29th in points allowed, 29th in rebounds allowed, 29th in assists allowed. And if we go specifically to shooting guards, it's a little bit tougher on the assists, but still 26th in points allowed, 29th in rebounds allowed, and then 7th in assists allowed. It's a little bit tougher, but we're getting an 11.5 point line for the full PRA. So I'm feeling really good about it. If we take a look at his last 10, 50-50 shot. So, he's hit 5 out of 10. But these types of matchups are where he thrives. If you take a look at this note from Outlier, he's exceeded 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 7 of his last 8 games versus bottom 10 defenses for assists allowed. He's averaging 17.5 PRA in those games, 88% hit rate. In these types of matchups, he's averaging 25.7 minutes, just 2.5 fouls, keeping it clean, 53% from the field, not shooting a whole lot, but averaging 5 made buckets a game, and then 43% from beyond the arc, averaging 2.3 made threes per game. Shooting amazing from the free throw line, but not getting there often, 94%, but just averaging 1.6 attempts a game, but 4.8 rebound chances, 2.5 potential assists. This should be more than enough for us to get at least 12 tonight in this matchup. If we take a look at the head-to-head, last time he matched up against them was actually a while ago. It was last season, but he still popped off for 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And let's see, that was in 22 minutes. In a relatively close game, 114 to 106. But a lot has changed. He's had more time to develop and he's got getting a little bit better minutes. If we look at the last 5, averaging 23.1 minutes a game over this 5-game stretch. So I feel good about him getting it done. If we take a look at Daily Grind, they like his blocks and steals to go over as the top play, just 0.5. They think he's good for at least 1 there. They have it at a 53.04% odds to hit the over, minus 136. They like his points assists over 9.5, 52.47% odds to hit the over. And then they've got the PRA as the 3rd best at a 52.38% odds to hit the over, minus 129. And this is just DraftKings is the only one who's bumped this. Actually, DraftKings and this other platform, I don't know what it is, but we've got 2 platforms that have bumped it up to 12.5 already. But 11.5, I'll take the full PRA instead of just the points assist. Just the 2-point bump for the rebounds is totally worth it to me, considering last time he played them he had 6 rebounds. So I'll take that bump there. And then once again, 7 out of his last 8 games versus bottom 10 defenses for assists allowed. So a 2-point rebound seems like a value to just get the full PRA. All right, so Franz Wagner, I'm loving this. He's just coming back. And I mean, geez, just on the 2024 season, we're getting this discount because he's coming off of injury. But 74% hit rate on 2024, 20 out of 27 games that he played in 2024, he's popped off and killed this. I'm loving this discount we're getting right now for him. If we take a look at the matchup, it's a little bit tougher. Middle of the road for points, 16th in points allowed, 10th in rebounds allowed, 4th in assists allowed. But these last 10 games are just beautiful. 8 out of 10. His last outing was against Detroit. 32 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists against a tough team in Detroit. And then we do have a note. Actually, let's take a look at the head-to-head real quick. So he's only cleared this once in the head-to-heads, but this was the only game that he played this season. So the rest of these were from the previous season. We know he took a significant step forward this year, playing really great ball before he got injured. And we got this note from Outlier. He's exceeded 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 9 straight games versus bottom 10 defenses for assists allowed. In those games, he's averaging 41.1 points, rebounds, and assists, 100% hit rate, 9 out of 9 games. So averaging 35.5 minutes in these types of matchups, 2.4 fouls, 45% from the field on 21.1 attempts, and then 30% from beyond the arc, 2.2 made threes a game, 10.1 rebounds, 12.6 potential assists. It's all beautiful. So I'm really loving this discount we're getting while they're not totally confident about his minutes and all this stuff up in the air since he's just returning. Like I'll take advantage of this all day. Let's see what Daily Grind thinks. Type this in real quick. Okay. So they like his points rebounds as the best play, 24.5. They have that at a 52.73% odds to hit the over, -131. They love his 3-pointers over 1.5, which does sound good. 52.06% odds to hit the over. Let's see. They don't like the PRA, surprisingly. They have it just barely favored to the under, 50.05% odds to hit the under, -117. Literally everybody has this at 29.5. And some have it favored over, some have it favored under, some have it just a 50-50 shot. So go with your gut. It's just about as close to a 50-50 projection as you could get. But you can take the points and rebounds if you prefer at 24.5. So I guess that 5-point bump for the assists is a little bit on the expensive end. So if you prefer the points rebounds, go for it. I'm just going to take the full PRA, keep it clean, because I know he's capable of going over 5 in these types of matchups. Let's see, he's gone over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 9 games. So I'm comfortable having the assist attached there, but you guys go with your gut, whatever you prefer. Yeah, that's going to cover it for my plays. If you guys want to check out Outlier, I absolutely love this app. You can try it out for free through the link below. You don't have to put in a code or anything. Just sign up through that link. They're going to give you a week to see how you like this. They cover all these different statistical categories. You have all these different types of matchups, head-to-head, last 10, 5, 20. You can go 2024 season, 2023 season. They give you so much data. And then they've got specific matchups over here on the right side. You can go to injury reports, which are pretty up-to-date, which makes it nice. They give you a little explanation too, like they'll give you a breakdown of what's going on a lot of the time. And then the Insights tab is really awesome if you're just kind of looking for something that the data is suggesting should go over or under. It's a really awesome tool. Go try it out for a week for free, and I'll pass it over to Jordy.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to be breaking down Luke Kennard first, over 2.5 field goals made. This is such a ridiculous line. I don't know how we keep getting this one. But his field goals made, he just went for 27 points 2 days ago, 23 points the game before that. He had a 4-point game against Utah here, so maybe that's why they're deciding to throw this back out there. But, like Russo said when we were talking about this, he could do this in just 3-pointers alone. But they're not actually showing me on Outlier. Let me refresh this. His field goals, there they are. Okay, so his field goals made, I mean, he's gone over this 61% of the season, 20 out of 33 games. He's hit it in both head-to-heads. The last time they played, he went for 4 against New York. He had 10 field goals made in that game against the Pelicans, 8 against Charlotte. This is a pretty easy matchup too, 18th in field goals percentage, so they're giving up a lot of points, field goals made at least. So I think this looks pretty good. He's hit it in both head-to-heads. I mean, it's 2.5 for a guy who shoots as much as he does when he's in the game. And there's a chance that Aldama and Jake LaRavia miss again. So if they do miss, there's just going to be more scoring opportunities for him. And he's a big part of their game plan off the bench. So not much I have to say about this one. Looks really good. If you're on a different platform and you can't get his field goals made, get his points at 7.5. That's super low too. Hit that in both head-to-heads, 14 and 12 points there. But the field goals made is what we're looking for here for sure. So yeah, he's getting about 21 minutes a game, just depending. You can see here it goes up sometimes. If he's scoring really well, he'll get 26 to 30 minutes sometimes. So just really depends on what they need him for and what the situation's looking like. So going to be taking that for the over. His points are at -137 at 53.61%. So it all looks good for Jake, or not Jake, but Luke Kennard today. So, and then Derrick Jones Jr., his points, he's gone over this 63% of the season, 27 out of 43 games. If we look at the injury report list, there's no Chris Dunn tonight, no PJ Tucker, and no Cam Christie. I don't really know what that matters much, but Derrick Jones has been a big part of their game plan as well. He's been a big piece for them. Some of these games, he's getting a lot of minutes. He played 43 minutes here, scored almost 30 points. Played 25 minutes the game after against Washington, went for 19, and then he had a little bit of a goose egg game here against Milwaukee. He played 28 minutes, only had 4 points. So 28 minutes is probably what we'll get from him. 23 to 30 minutes is like his ceiling for sure. Sometimes they only play him 15 to 16 minutes too. It just really depends. But they have a lot of people out right now, so I think with PJ Tucker being out especially, he's going to pick up that slack. So I like him to go over 8.5 points. He set this in the last 2 head-to-heads against Phoenix as well on 29 and 24 minutes. So it's a little bit of a tough matchup for sure because, small forward position is not easy to score on against Phoenix. 4th in points allowed to small forward, so a little bit of a tough matchup there. There's no Ryan Dunn tonight for the Phoenix Suns, so he's actually a pretty solid defender too. But yeah, I do like this to go over. He's exceeded this in 7 out of his last 8 games. So, he's done really well on this play. As you can see here, over the last 10, he's hit it 8 games. 13 out of his last 20. And it looks really good on paper. So shooting 49% from the floor over his last 5 games, 39% from 3. And when he's getting to the line, he's shooting 56%, but he's only shooting 1.8 attempts. So nothing too crazy there. But yeah, actually that was the head-to-head. Over the last 5, he's shooting 57% from the floor, 50% from 3, 83% from free throws. So looking a lot better there. So yeah, I feel good about this play. It's his top play to go over, -134, 53.29% chance to go over. So feeling really good about that. And yeah, that's going to be my 2 plays. Got this whole 4-man locked in, feeling good about it. If you guys want to check out the DG optimizer from Daily Grind, it is awesome. Just go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR at checkout, and they'll give you 25% off to check out these tools for yourself. You can bundle them any way you want. We use the optimizer the most. It's just awesome. That's the thing you see us use the most here. As I'm trying to talk about it, it says the page I'm trying to navigate doesn't exist, but here it is here. I'll take Luke away, and you can see all the top plays on the board for today. It shows you all the best values, so you can just lock in all the top plays. So here are some of them if you want to pause the video and look at them, but go check it out for yourself. Go to dgfantasy.com, use that code BACKDOOR. And if you're looking for another platform to play on to try this thing out with, go to I'm just totally blanking right now. Chalkboard. I was wanting to say Backdoor for some reason. Go check out Chalkboard. Chalkboard's awesome. We play over there a lot. I was actually playing over there for the NFL games the other day, and I didn't get anything right for the NFL the other day, so I had a horrible day on there. But It's really awesome because you can cash out early, and I had the opportunity to with like a little like 4-man play I had set over there, and I could have cashed out like 2 of the plays, but it's really fun. That's a cool thing you can do over there, is you can cash out early and just take some of the money, or if you're like 3 or 4, you can take like almost the full thing. It's a lot of fun, so go check them out. Use code BACKDOOR on Chalkboard and you'll get 100% match up to $100 and a free play to help you cash your first slip. So definitely go check them out, and that's gonna do it for me.
All right. Well, if you guys want to come join our Discord community, you can take advantage of the Parlay Play promo and use code BACKDOOR. Email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we'll hook you up with a month on our premium Discord. If you want to just jump right in, go through Patreon that manages our subscriptions. You sign up there. It's less than 50 cents a day. Once you're signed up at Patreon, go into the settings. There's a connected apps option in the menu bar, and you can log into your Discord right there. If you want to follow us on our socials, it's just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Once again, don't forget to go follow us on our solo channels, at JRussoBDFS on YouTube and at JordyBDFS on YouTube. Also, if you guys don't mind, do us a favor and just like the video, drop us a comment, whatever you want to do. It just goes a long way, puts us in front of a larger audience, so we really appreciate the support. But yeah, guys, enjoy this 12-game slate, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.